7 or 14 gone now, so ahead straight to our 8th competitor of today, being Luke Banitsiotis from Woodards, Blackburn. Please welcome.
An old friend once told me that you need all but 3 things in life: good food, good wine, silk pyjamas. After walking through this home, ladies and gentlemen, I disagree. A very warm welcome here to the public auction sale of 18 Orchard Grove here in Blackburn South. By way of introduction, my name is Luke Banitsiotis and I proudly represent the fine and award-winning team that is Woodards Estate Agents. Your marketing agent throughout the campaign has been Julian Badanack. He's been your tour guide, he's answered all your questions and queries, and I'm sure he's made the auction documentation readily available to you. We do sell the property in accordance with Schedule 1 of the Sale of Land Regulations 2014. The auction documentation that's been provided by the vendor solicitor, well, that's the standard issued contract jointly published and printed by the Real Estate Institute of Victoria and the Law Institute of Victoria. As we do sell under auction conditions, please be aware that it is a cash sale, it is unconditional, and it is free of any cooling off provisions. Now, as it is a Schedule 1 auction, I am required to tell you that the auction today will be conducted in accordance with any rules and additional conditions that were made available for your inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after it has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors, they have a reserve price. As the auctioneer, I will indicate bidders upon request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law, only I as the auctioneer will make a vendor bid. Now, the contract of sale, that details that we Woodards of 100 South Parade in Blackburn do act as the agents for the vendor. We offer up for your spirited bidding and competition here this morning 18 Orchard Grove in Blackburn South, and is the land more formally described in the attached certificate of title, volume 8127, folio 523. Very soon, when we declare the property sold, a deposit equal to 10% of the purchase price will be payable. Settlement, well, that's fixed at the 8th of August this year, which is a Monday. Total outgoings for the property, they don't exceed $3,000 per annum. We are located within the fantastic city of Whitehorse. It is a general residential zone property, and the council nor Vic Roads have any interest in the land whatsoever. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the property, the rules and the contract in its entirety. Are there any questions?
Mr Auctioneer, given the winter period ahead, what happens if there are damages caused by rain or hail between now and settlement?
Between now and settlement, sir, the vendors have assured me that they've got, being a new home, there's obviously some warranties that come along with that new home. It's actually a builder's own home, so any damages that occur, they've assured me that if anything needs to be touched up between now and settlement, whether it be big or large, they'll do that for you no matter what. Bid here with absolute confidence. Anything further?
Excuse me, my lawyer
Welcome.
has asked me to place a special condition on the contract that states all fixtures and appliances must be in working order. Is that okay?
Everyone's bidding on the basis of the same contract here today, so if you do bid, it'll be the document that's been circulated and on display, so I hope we can see you in the bidding later on. Any further matters? As I just mentioned, it's a builder's own home. You know that means there's quality. Only the finest fixtures and fittings have been used to construct this absolute masterpiece. It's free-flowing, it's light-filled, with a quartet of bedrooms, a trio of bathrooms, and just enough living spaces to ensure separation, which we all know that is the absolute secret to harmonious living. The kitchen, the owner assures me that it is so good that you don't cry when cutting onions, those onions weep themselves. The kitchen, adorned by Millet appliances, that will encourage you to turn the ordinary into the absolute extraordinary. Seamless connection between the indoor and the outdoor, well, that just ensures effortless entertaining, and once outside, you can sit back and admire those landscape gardens which have been manicured within an inch of their life. The location, you're so close here to Larry's news agency that on a Sunday morning you'll step out onto your front porch and you'll be able to read the headlines without even leaving home. Blackburn South Village, a mere stroll down the street. We've obviously got the Woolies and everything down there. For those of you with aspirations of creating intelligent children, well, you'll take comfort from knowing that you're zoned here for Box Hill High School, one of the finest public educational facilities that the state of Victoria has to offer. Parkland, green spaces, nature's playground, that's what Whitehorse is famous for. There's an abundance of that, ensuring that you'll never be left green with envy. While growing up, my father told me one thing: dieting is the only time you win when you're losing. Make of that what you will, ladies and gentlemen. Opening bids or offers. It's a fine property. I submit it to you. 18 Orchard Grove here in Blackburn South. You name the price, you name the figure.
1.7.
Pardon, sir?
1.7.
1.7 it was. No worries at all. Welcome in and good luck to you, sir. At 1,700,000 it is. Maybe let's go north in 50,000 increments at these sort of levels at 1.7 and a few noughts tacked onto the end. We'll call it 1,750,000 on the advance. But at 1.7 and 50, welcome in. Read my mind, sir. It's 750 now. At 1.750, 1.8 beckons.
25,000.
25,000 takes us to 1,775. At 1,775 and 1.8, sir, the retort, if you will. But at 1,775, it is right-hand side, primarily against you. Now push a little bit further. But at 1,775, it is. We won't delay once. At 1,775, twice. Third.
Another 50.
Pardon?
Another 50.
50 at 18.25. At 18.25 it is then, sir, and match the offer. Let's go 50 on top and call it 8.75. But at 18.25 it is. We can still go in the 25s if you like. Call it 18.5. But at 8.25 it is then. Left-hand side won't delay once. At 8.25 it is twice, seeking for 25 on the advance. Third, final time at 8.25. Are we done, finished and silent? Well, I don't delay. I understand value here. We'll move it north to 1,850,000 on the advance. Encourage you back in, sir, at 1,850,000 against you, and also from earlier, sir. Now, happy to shorten the stride if it keeps you in play. 20? No worries at all at 18.70. And 1,870. 3-horse race.
20,000.
18.70 and 20 again, was it, sir? 18.90. At 18.90, at 1,890, the lead it is then on the right-hand side. Snatched away, but still certainly within your grasp here at 1,890, the lead it is then with my starter now once at 1,890.
25,000.
25,000 at 1,890.
Same here.
2 seconds, sir, at 18.90, and the 25 takes us to 19.15 and 20, was it? And 35 at 1,935. At 1,935 it is then. Haven't heard from you in a while, sir, but at 1,935, some 42 squares of absolute opulent living on offer. Builder's own home. At 1,935, I'll seek maybe even 50 on the advance, 15 on the advance to call it 1,950,000 at 1,935 right-hand side once.
I think it's 1,940.
1,940, sir, was it? I took 20 from you.
25.
25, sorry, sir, misheard you. 1,940 it is then. At 1,940, encourage you, and if you like, happy to go in tens if it keeps you in play. But at 1,940,000 once. At 1,940 it is twice. At 1,940,000 third. Final time. At 1,940, are we done,
10,000.
finished and silent?
10,000.
1050, 1950. At 1,950, my mother's birth year. At 1,950, it is then, sir, encourage you in 10 if you like. Call it 60.
5,000.
5 at 55 at 1,955. And from earlier, if you like, sir, the retort, the rebuttal, should we go to 60? But at 1,955, it is then right-hand side. Then we don't delay at 1,955 once. At 1,955 twice. 1955 here, 1065 at 1965. And sir, where do we go from here? Maybe nudge it north and call it the neat 2. But at 1,965, 35 will get us there. But at 1,965, and from earlier, ma'am, won't delay now. At 1,965, it is once. At 1,965, twice. We are here at 1965, third and final time. At 1,965,
25.
25 takes us to 90. 1990, my birth year. At 1,990,000, it is then at the room, but at the back of the room, but closest to owning the home, sir. It's worth another lunge at 1,990,000 from earlier. At 1,990 it is once. At 1,990,000 twice. Third, final time at 1,990. Are we done, finished and silent? Well, the 3 most romantic words you can hear on a Wednesday morning. On the market, unreserved and selling. At 1,990,000.
2,500.
How much, sir?
2,500.
92.5 at 1,992.5. And match the offer at 90.92.5 and 95. At 1,995, my whole family's getting a shout out here. That's my brother's birth year. At 1,995,000, it is then left-hand side principally against you. Let's go 5 and make it a neat 2. But at 1,995,000 and earlier, sir, on the market, 1995.
2.
$2 million. There we go. At $2 million it is. At $2 million now. Let's match the offer. A gentle 5 or maybe up the ante. Keep the kettle boiling at $2 million it is. Left-hand side once. On the market, unreserved, 5. 2 million and 5. 2 million and 5 it is then, sir. Do we go to 10 now? Feels like the right bid at 2 million and 5. Right-hand side, won't delay now. Need to know at 2 million and 5 and 10. 2 million and 10. Match the offer, sir. Let's double it now. Let's call it 20 at 2 million and 10 it is. Left-hand side now. Need to know at the back of the room at 2 million and 10. For the sake of a mere 5, an absolute fantastic offering at 2 million and 10,000 it is left-hand side. It's worth another lunge, sir, at 2 million and 10 left-hand side. We won't delay once at 2 million and 10, some 600
20.
square metres of absolute
20.
30. 20, 30 at 2 million and 30. 2 million and 30 now, let's match the offer and call it 50, sir, but at 20, 30 it is. Right-hand side then, happy to go in 10s if you like and call it 40, but I prefer 50. At 20.30 it is, right-hand side, then need to know on the market, selling it away then once at 2 million and 30, right-hand side. Are we in, we out, need to know at 2 million and 30, twice, third, and final time at 2 million and 30.
2,000?
2,000, 32. 2 million and 32, snatched away, sir, and 1 million. I just thought I'd try. 2 million and 32 and 33. At 20, 33 it is then, and 34. At 20, 34, 35.
235.
Pardon?
2,000.
2,000, sorry, 2 million and 35. Didn't hear you there at 2 million and 35.
1,000.
And 36. At 2
One
million
as
and
well.
36, how many?
1 as well.
1 as well, 37. At 20, 37 it is then, need to know, won't delay. At 2 million and 37, I urge you to 40, sir. It's a property worth stretching for. You won't find another one like this. At 2 million and 37,000 at the rear of the room once. At 2037,
$500.
2037 and a half, 37 and a half. Do we go to 40 with a mere 2.5? But at 37 and a half it is then, right-hand side, sir, from earlier at 2 million and 37 and a half, some 600 square metres of absolute real estate perfection is on offer. If you miss this one, I urge you and I implore you, where are you going to find the next? At 2037 and a half.
2,500?
2,500 and the 40 I was asking for. At 2040, and do we go to maybe 50, sir? A 10 will take us there, but at 2 million and 40,000 at the back of the room then, sir, need to know at 2 million and 40, we sell it away once at 2 million and 40,000 on the market. Once this contract hits my hand, we are done. Simply no late bids or offers then, twice now. Anything.
$500.
40 and a half. 40 and a half it is at 20, 40 and a half. At 2,040,500 then, sir, I implore you, just push a little bit further. It's worth fighting for. At 2,040,000 and a half it is once. At 2,040,000 and a half twice, need to know, are we in, we out, have we seen your best? Anything further, sir? At 2,040,000 and a half, third, final time at 2,040,000 and a half, are we done? Need to know, sir, in or out? At 2,040,000 and a half, we are here, third, final time, we done, we finished. We sell. We sell. Sold. Well bought, sir. Congratulations to the purchaser. A fantastic home. I'm sure you'll enjoy it for many years to come. To the underbidders, you were great. Thank you very much for your participation here today. Thank you for attending another successful Woodards auction.